1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
What is good, motivator? Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time we make a video. And hit that like button because it really helps the channel, helps me know what you like. It helps me get out there some more, you know, make me YouTube famous and whatnot, help me pay my bills. All you gotta do is subscribe and view my videos. Plus, it'll help you in the long run because like today, we're gonna give you some knowledge. We're gonna talk about something that's gonna motivate you and make you feel better about yourself, feel better about life. Quick little intro. I realize I don't do this a lot, but I am a mom of 3 kids. I got married when I was 16. I had my first son when I was 17. Yes, I did graduate. A lot of people be asking if I graduated, and I graduated ahead of my class. I'm now 25 years old. Whew, like half of a life crisis. Been having a lot of realizations and whatnot. I'm still married. I'm in a polyamorous relationship with my husband and my girlfriend. And we doing big things out here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I have my down moments too. I'm human. Here on my channel, we talk about it a little here and there, but we mainly talk about things that uplift everyone and empower everyone. So be sure to subscribe. Once again, here's my daughter. And who knows, we might have more kids, we might not. We'll see. All right, so I got my notes right here. But you know what? Let's just get into this video and I can stop the jibber jabber. I'm hyper. I drink a lot of coffee. All right, let's go.
Would you leave the boundaries of your mind? I bet you never even knew that there's a universe inside of you.
Okay, I want you to sit down, grab your snacks, you know, because I don't got any right now. I'm fasting. Like I said, I drank coffee. My Delgada coffee helps me lose weight, get snatched. And I'm on my grind today. I made a lot of TikToks. Go follow me on TikTok. Today we're going to talk about how to be a happier person, how to find peace, and all that jazz. Wouldn't you want to know? Because I have went through a lot of things. I went through a lot of things. I used to have really bad anxiety, being a worrier, and you can get over it. Yes, it's not gonna happen overnight, but little by little, breaking those bad habits, you will become the person you want to be. You'll be less stressed and just feel more peaceful. Honestly, these are the things that have helped me and that I've seen a little here and there from like other people that I agree with.
First things first, you the realest.
You a boss, A, B,
C, D, E, F, G.
We're just gonna get into it already. First things first, don't let the little things get to you. It might feel big, it might feel like a big problem in the moment, but you just gotta step back and don't react so quickly. Don't react so quickly when things make you mad. Like for one, road rage. When you're out there driving or whatever and somebody makes a pass on you, or it looks like somebody's about to hit you, yelling at them is not gonna make anything better. First of all, they can't hear you. And if you roll down your window, they can hear you and then you're just gonna make the problem worse. What I'm saying, we're trying to avoid situations. We're trying to just brush things off. Little stuff like that. One thing that I have realized that helps me not be such an angry person, like when you're sad, is just to laugh about things instead of getting mad or something. Just to laugh, even if you have to force yourself, even if you sound sarcastic, just laugh, literally. Or like when you're sad, smile, and it brings like endorphins or something like that, and you'll like start being happy. Don't let, like, okay, my son, for instance, when he goes to school, he lets people in front of him in the line. And I be telling him, like, why do you do that? You're gonna let people walk all over you. He's like me. I've realized he's a lot like me in that way. He's not selfish. He likes to do things for other people. He's 7 years old.
I want to make friends.
And he wants to make friends. But don't get bothered by people being in front of you, like if you're in the grocery store. But also don't let people walk all over you. Just show your place. Show that you are there. But like I said, don't let those type of things bother you. If you have a fly, I don't know, I just thought about it right now. If you have a fly and it's buzzing around, don't be getting mad at the fly. The fly is doing what it's supposed to be doing, okay? It's just living its purpose. Don't be like,
Oh my gosh, I hate these lights.
because you getting mad is not gonna help the situation. It's not gonna prevent it. So you have to just find a solution in a sense instead of getting mad. Getting mad won't make you closer to your solution. Basically what I'm trying to say, or getting frustrated or getting stressed. So if anything, once you start speaking about it, bringing it to existence, and you start making it more of a problem, feel me? Focus on how you react to things. Anything that makes you upset, focus on how you react to it. Take a step back. We have to stop reacting so quickly, because I mean that's why everybody gets mad at each other, because they react quickly to you with anger. It doesn't mean that you should react the same back, because guess what? You are you, not them. Don't lower yourself to anybody else's standards. Worrying less. Like I said, I had so much anxiety to the point that, like, I think it was the end of last year, closer to this year, I have realized that when we have gone through, like, I guess, big situations, things that would probably stress most people out, or probably should stress me out, I don't worry about them, because I started training myself how to worry less and just focus on how to better myself in that situation, or how to get out of certain situations. Basically just figuring it out as I go. And it's kind of weird, and I kind of just like sit back and be like, damn, should I be worried? You probably shouldn't be worried, because no matter what happens in your life, things are gonna happen. You feel me? Sometimes you can't prevent them. You can only prevent the way that you look at it, perceive it. Doesn't mean be all happy or like all so excited that your car broke down, but it just means to look at it in a different light, a different perspective. Enjoy the moment. Live in the moment. Not talking about these YOLO that you be hearing everywhere, okay? What was it, like 2015 when YOLO came out? Yes, you only live once. Live this life to the fullest, but don't be dumb. Be smart. There's consequences, but live in the moment to the way that you can make every step that you're taking today is gonna affect tomorrow in a positive way. So like if you're getting drunk, right? You don't really think about it, and then tomorrow you got a hangover. Take it slow. Stuff like that. The decisions you make today are gonna affect your tomorrow. But enjoy the moment. Don't be worried. Don't be so worried about what's gonna come and worried about what is. To my next point, stop worrying about what if. What if this? What if that? Expecting the worst. I understand most people do it so that they don't get let down and that they will see like a brighter outcome. I used to do it all the time. But it actually sounds very negative, and you're actually speaking negativity into existence, and it becomes your reality. So instead, just think about what is instead of what isn't, or what if, because tomorrow is always a new day. Tomorrow is always a surprise. So we just gotta enjoy today. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the feeling. If you're in love, stop worrying about they might leave me. They might leave me. Yeah, maybe, because we don't know what the future has to hold. But why ruin the feeling now with being scared and anxious, and just enjoy it. Enjoy the feeling. Enjoy the ride.
Know what I'm saying?
Yes, don't be negligent to things. Just enjoy it. Be vigilant. And you got it. Like I said, all this stuff is not easy, but you can do it. It's all about redirecting your thoughts, nipping things at the bud. Don't let that negativity keep going in your head. If you're frustrated, don't keep talking about it. Don't keep ranting. Yes, rant for a little bit, but don't dwell in it. It's okay to feel. It's okay to have feelings, but we gotta be a boss, okay? We got things to do. We cannot just dwell, keep ourselves like that. For you, for like not just for everybody else, for you. You are better than that, honey, baby girl, baby boy. You are better than that, and I believe in you. As easy as that is. Letting go of expectations. That's one thing that I did that changed my mind drastically. I always used to expect a lot of things out of people, not necessarily relying on people, but just expecting them to, I guess, respect me, or expecting them to be a good person the way I am to them. Because me, I live by treat people how you want to be treated. And I used to expect that everybody thought the same as me, which they don't. So I just stopped expecting that out of people. Stop expecting certain things, especially being in a polyamorous relationship. You have to stop expecting your partners to just know how you're feeling, or just in any relationship. Stop expecting them just to live by what you want. Little things, you know what I'm saying? Everything has to be talked of. Everything has to be out there in the open. You have to be transparent. And that really, really helped a lot with my anxiety, with me thinking more positive about things, because I became happier. I started relying on myself. I started just expecting more stuff out of myself and making things happen for myself. Especially being married and having kids. You gotta do that. When you are married and having kids, focusing on yourself doesn't mean to leave your husband and your kids. It just means to focus on yourself and what you need to do to make yourself better in any situation. Stop relying on your hubby, on your girlfriend, on your boyfriend, on your spouse, on your wife to make you happy. That's something we gotta do. That's something we're responsible of. Look on the bright side. I know it's super cheesy, super freaking cheesy, but it's so true. Like if your car breaks down, you get a ride. You keep thinking about like, damn, my car just broke down.
My car just broke down. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
You stressing about it at work isn't gonna make things any better. It's better to figure out a solution to your problem.
Here we go.
And instead, what you should do is look on the bright side, like at least I got a ride today. Look at the brighter things, or be like, well, at least I have a job. Start counting your blessings. It helps so much to count your blessings. And instead of counting all the things that go negative in your life, because sometimes we just start piling up all the bad things that's going on in our life and we forget the good that we have, because especially as Americans, we're very privileged in a sense compared to third world countries. Think about that. At least you have food on the table. And if you don't, and if you're in a worse situation, I apologize and I do feel for you. Still think about what you do have, and trust me, you will manifest all those things. Even say thank you to the things that you don't have and that you want to have, because your future is yours. You still have those. It's just not in this moment in time. You feel me? It's yours. So just be grateful, you know what I'm saying? Look at happiness as a state of mind.
My legs fell asleep. Ah!
Look at happiness as a state of mind. It's a way of being and not a destination. The more we think of it as a destination, the more we're gonna feel like we're not happy. But the thing is, happiness is, it already is. And that's the way you have to look at it. You have to always tell yourself, I am happy, I am happy. These are the things that make me happy. Do things that satisfy your soul, that feed your soul. Because if you're not feeding your soul, what else you doing, baby? So do things that feed your soul. Do things that make you happy, as long as it is healthy. If you want to do anything unhealthy that's going to affect your tomorrow in a negative way. You feel me? Like if food makes you happy and you're binge eating, you're going to hurt later on. Your stomach's going to hurt. You're going to gain weight. You're going to be obese. You're going to be in a painful situation. And then food affects our mentality. So just make sure you're doing good steps that will affect your tomorrow in a positive way. Do things that make you happy but are healthy and not hurting anyone. Got it. Next, we have to take a step back sometimes in life. You know, as being adults, or even if you're in high school or you're a younger kid, hopefully you can put this stuff to life as you grow. And things happen in life, right? Things happen to us that are unexpected. Things happen. We do a lot of things every single day. We're always doing something. We go to work. We have to feed the kids. We have to, always be doing something. And sometimes we have to regroup at the end of the day, or after a few weeks. We tend to lose ourselves and be like, dang, who am I? What have I been doing every day out of impulse? And we just have to re-ground ourselves to who we always wanted to be as a kid, to who we want to become today with all the new things that we've learned and the new people that we've become. Because shoot, I became not a new person, but I've grown so much. For the people that I grew up with that watch my videos, hey. And you guys would know that I've grown so much as a person. We just have to go to our roots, go to your morals, and think like, okay, how can I reconnect with myself and who I really am? And if you don't know who you really are, like I said, just re-ground yourself of who you want to become. Like, okay, I need to better myself in this situation. I need to better myself in this type of form. So think of things that you can do every single day, little by little, to help yourself be that person that you want to become, that you want to better yourself in. For instance, if you feel like you're letting little things get to you, just redirect your thoughts into that way. And you have to nip it at the bud, or else it ain't gonna work. You gotta do it at the moment, because that's the only way you're gonna redirect your thoughts, redirect your mind, recreate who you really are, who you want to be. Don't let the bad habits keep going. We're creating new habits, stuff like that. Self-reflecting is good. I always tell people that it's not bad to overthink. I necessarily don't think it's bad to feel or have feelings. Like some people will downgrade people or put down people for overthinking, or you put yourself down for overthinking, or you get put down for being emotional. It's not bad to have emotions. It's not bad to overthink in a sense. What is bad is when you let yourself dwell in those emotions or negative thoughts. Only the negative emotions, negative thoughts. That's when it's bad, when you just keep repeating it in your head. When I say it's not bad to overthink, it's because I'm talking about self-reflection. Just figuring yourself out. Nobody knows you like you know you. That's why only you can change you. You know, hopefully with these pointers, writing down daily goals also helps. First of all, you gotta write down, you know, where you want to be in the next year. 2020, everybody's so fascinated, everybody's raving about it, right? So where do you want to be at the end of 2020? Who do you want to be at the end of 2020? Break it down into months. Break it down into weeks. Break it down to every single day that you can accomplish those things. Because if you do it every single day, I bet you will be that person you want to be. With your goals and fitness, you will be at where you want to be at the end of the year. But if you do not break it down, if you do not write down those goals, and if you just see them as a long term, you're most likely not going to reach that destination that you want to be. So you got to think about it every single day, or if not every single day, at least weekly. Think about it like that. Like I was saying, you have to focus on you, make yourself a better person, and everything else will fall into place. Don't think about how you want to really better yourself financially. Yeah, you can think about it, but don't stress about it. Don't stress about how if you're single or if your love life at the moment is not going the way that you want it to go. Because if you focus on yourself, everything will fall into place. Believe me, believe that. You will start manifesting everything that you want. Figure out the things that you love, the things that you love to do, and start doing more of that just to feed your soul. Do not talk bad about yourself. Us women do this so much. We're always criticizing ourselves and always comparing ourselves, especially with social media. Which, if it's social media that you keep comparing yourself, you need to unfollow those accounts. Literally, stop comparing yourself and stop talking bad about yourself. When you say, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you're kidding, and you know that that wasn't very smart that you did. It was just a little mistake. But when you say stuff like that, you start manifesting a bad thing about yourself and a bad outlook about yourself. You start manifesting things that you don't really want, and you start becoming those things that you're saying to yourself. Even if you're talking sarcastically about yourself, you're still speaking it. The word I am is so powerful. It even says it in the Bible. It is so powerful. Anything that goes behind I am is what's gonna be, because I am, present tense, gonna be. Feel me? Words are just so powerful. You can cast spells on yourself and we don't even notice it. Be careful what you say about yourself. Be careful how you speak on others, because all of it just... We are the creators of this world, basically. We're the creators of our own lives. So be careful with what you say.
Be careful, little words, what you say.
I learned that from church. Don't allow the bad thoughts to continue. Don't let yourself dwell in those things. Don't let yourself get mad and egg things on, because it's just gonna create like a whole like bad energy, bad aura. You know, let yourself feel, let yourself vent a little bit just to get it off your shoulders, but do not keep it going, because you're just gonna stay in that mentality. You need to get out of it. Go for a run. Go do something that is gonna make your heart beat fast, that's healthy, so that way you can get rid of that stress. Like, figure out ways to let out your anger, to let out your sadness. Run away your anger. That's what I used to do in my anxiety. Do not isolate yourself. I personally do not like being alone, because when I'm alone, I start overthinking in a negative way. And I already think a lot, so imagine when I'm alone, because I think a lot when I'm with people or my kids. So if you're alone anyways, always try to keep yourself busy. Start doing things you love to do. But just do not isolate yourself in a dark room, because for one, the sun is really good to make us happy. That's why I love sun gazing. And then you just, it's very sad. Here's a question to you guys. Does it feel good when you isolate yourself for many days? No, it feels icky. You start feeling gross. You don't want to eat, or sometimes you just binge eat. It doesn't feel really good. You just start dwelling in your sorrows, and that is very, very unhealthy. So I recommend to not do that. Sometimes you have to slap yourself in the face, hypothetically, maybe even literally, and just get up and do something to make yourself happy, to get yourself out of that state of mind. Do not hold grudges. In the end, it's only hurting you. You're not hurting the next person. They're still living their life like they want, which I've experienced. It was hard to let go of that grudge, and I really had to just train myself and think about what I was doing and self-reflect. And I had to let go. You just gotta let it go. Because like I said, you're not hurting that person. They're not gonna feel bad for you. You're just hurting yourself, and you're causing yourself to have this hate or like bad feeling.
You know what I'm saying?
So we have to learn how to forgive people, even if it's a hard thing to forgive. Don't give people the power over you. Don't give people power over your emotions, because that means that they got power over you. Just going back to like how we react to things. Sometimes people like making people mad. And if you don't give them that power, you're the one that wins. You win and they're the losers. Just don't give people that power over your emotions, because then they got power over you, and then they got you and wrapped up in their fingers. Just remember to relax. And how can you relax? Pray. Whatever you believe in, pray, meditate, and focus on yourself. Focus on the inner you, because we are creators. We are a part of God. So we just need to connect to our higher self, God, what's within us, and just take that time out of your day to focus on you, to be a better you, and just do more things that be making you happy. Do the things that make you happy and that don't hurt nobody, that don't hurt you, and then you got it. You got everything in the bag. I hope this helped you guys a little bit, and if it did, please comment down below. If you need to watch this video every single day, watch this video every single day to remind you that you are beautiful, you are amazing, you are wonderful. To all my men and females, I think more females follow me on here, but why? Why? If this could help you too. Alright, I love you guys. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias. Be the best you can be. And remember, it's not a rough life, it's a rough moment. You will get past it, and you will own it.